Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by AOL Music and Spinner.com, where you can get free MP3s, exclusive interviews, and more. Video bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily Giz Wiz and Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1107 for Tuesday, June 8th, 2010, The Gotcha.
Now, get ready for Dick.
Hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, Mad's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz. One day a week, we turn to Leo Laporte for technology. Unfortunately, this is that day. It's Turn the Table Tuesday.
Good to see you once again.
I'm super, Leo. Are we down to the 2x4, or did you find something else?
I do. I still have the 2x4
as a backup.
Yep. You never know. I might come in handy.
You never know. Sometimes I got emails saying that, why didn't he do the 2x4? It would have been more interesting than what he did do.
You might feel this way about this. This came to me from Steve Quack.
Steve Quack? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a plus already.
It's his name. I'm sorry. What can I say?
Okay.
Steve is in Lisle, Illinois, and he sent me a note saying, Dear Leo, I've been working on PCs, Intel servers, and software since 1992. Like so many others in our industry, I have been chained to pagers and cell phones 24/7 so that I could provide support, right? About 4 years ago, after responding to a support call in the middle of the night, I went to plug in my cell phone into its charger cable, and as happened so many times before, my cable had fallen behind the dresser. This actually happened to me last night, which made me think I better do this. After finding the cord and plugging it into the phone on the dresser, I tried to go back to sleep, but at that point, lightning struck. Well, actually, an idea struck me that there had to be a fashionable and inexpensive product on the market to hold the gosh darn cable in place on the dresser. I searched and I could not find one, so I made my own. After creating many versions by hand, I started a family business and began the manufacturing process. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You've been waiting so long. It is the Gotcha by Cable Weight.
Gotcha.
Gotcha
Okay.
by Cable Weight. Once you've tried one, he says, you'll never go without one again. He says, my favorite is the Gotcha Glow model, which you see right here. I'm holding it up. The idea is it has a sensor and lights up when you approach it, just like the toilet thing you did.
Oh, okay, so you can pee on that.
If you put this in the toilet, it'd be great. But then minutes later, it goes off, so it's easy to find your cable. It's got a little switch on it. But you know what? Let me open this up because
because I'm not quite sure. So the cable goes through it?
The cable goes through. Here's one that's a football. Okay. And the idea is they're fairly heavy, and the cable goes through it and comes out the other end. And you put this like a paperweight. There's all different styles for the desk and so forth. I cannot wait to use these. And you put it like a paperweight on your desk. You run the cables through it, and the cables never get lost. Here's a soccer ball suitable for junior's room.
But, Leo, is each one just take one cable?
Well, no. This one takes 3.
Oh, okay. That's
so you have from 1 to 3 cables. I guess you could have multiple cables. Just depends. I'll open this up here and I'll show you. This is this is the football one. That'd be great for a kid's room, you know. And this one's kind of nice. It's rubber, but it's got some heft to it. So you run the cable through it. It's got a little opening on one end. Here, I'll do it right now. And you just run the cable right through it like there, okay? And you just put this on the desk like that, and the cable's always there, right? And then when you get your phone, you just plug your phone right into the cable like this, and you'll never again lose your cable. Is that not the most brilliant thing ever?
Yeah, I like that. You know, I once did a little thing that a little gadget that glued onto the end of your desk, but this is
now this one. This is my favorite. Yeah, this is, you don't have to glue it. This one's really heavy. This is the This. It looks like carbon fiber, and it's really heavy. And by the way,
what
it
do
says
these guys sell for?
$8.95 is the manufacturer suggested.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, not expensive. It's cable weight, CABLEWAIT.com. Let me. I wish. What is that thing that you did? You did one day that opens these blister packs.
Oh, open it.
Man, I need an open it on this one.
Yeah.
I tell you, I have. Let me get my multi-tool out.
Hey, wait, I got one here. I'll just cut it from here. Oh my word!
That's not going to work.
No, what are you kidding?
It's just use the pliers on it.
Oh, all the stuff you have there.
You'd think I'd have some
I knew
way.
Colleen leaving would be a disaster.
She took, it's sad, but Colleen took all
she
the
took
multi-tools.
the open it. Leo, I sent you a solid gold open it.
Oh, man. I knew Colleen, when she went to Google, was taking some stuff. I thought it was just my hat.
Oh, well, Leo, she said you're taking her resume and a couple of things, and she rented a U-Haul. Wake up. Actually,
Colleen had put so much of her stuff into the installs, and she started to take them out, their wires and stuff. And Lisa said, "Well, just send us a bill. We'll just..."
Yeah, you'd be off the air.
We'd be off the air. So this one has a magnet in it. So,
that's
and it's really solid and heavy. And so the cable goes in here like this, and then the magnet goes around it. And so that's not going anywhere. And that's just really great. So I will never again lose another cable. Look at that. I'm just going to leave that on the desk right there. And they're very attractive. This is, it's kind of like the HDMI thing you did yesterday. It's a little thing, but I have lost.
But it means a lot.
It means so much to the people who care. You. So, you know what?
Yeah. And where did you get them? Is it gotcha.com?
It's cableweight.com.
Oh, cableweight.com.
And they're called the Gotchas. And he just sent me a couple of them. They have 1 and 3 cable Gotchas. I once
bought the Gotchas down in the Caribbean, but it's very hard.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a shot for that now.
Yeah, the Gotcha shot.
Gotcha shot. All right, gotta get this off with a knife. What is that called there? The
cutting tools. You know what? Hang on. I think it's called OpenX. Let me just give a quick.
See, this is cool. This one you put a battery into. See.
Oh, battery. I like battery.
And it lights up. So that way, and it's motion sensitive. So it doesn't light up until you get close to it. I just think this is such a cool little thing. Let me get some AA batteries.
Leaving. I'm just finding my opening devices. Sure.
Where are you going?
Okay. This is what you wanted. It is the OpenX.
That's it, the OpenX.
The OpenX.
Man, I need that. You don't happen to have a battery there, do you?
Yeah, what do you need? I have them. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh, I got it. Thank you. I got the AA's you sent. Those are great. All right.
Oh, good.
So let me put these in here.
I have a new kind of battery I've been using, the MCs.
MCs? What does that stand for?
I don't know. I can't find a device it goes in.
Really? Are you kidding me? Is this serious?
I'm kidding.
All right. I got batteries. Thank you, John. So now look at this one. This one's cool. This one, I turn this on here. And then as I get close.
What? Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Oh, there. See? It lit up.
And what is it? What does that tell you?
It lights up. So it says this is here. The cable's over here. Isn't that good? So this one is a three cable guy.
Okay.
But I could put more cables in here.
Well, I'm not sure why. You mean it lights up when you let go of the cable?
No, as you approach, it's motion sensor. So it's
so
if you can't figure,
so you could put that in the bathroom too. Okay.
Yeah. No, you don't put it in the bathroom. You put it here. I got all 3 cables here. These are all the cables that I use. I got your mini USB, I got your micro USB, and I got your iPod connector. Put those all in there. Put the lid on here. Yeah, like that. It's got a magnet, so they stay closed. So there you go. So those are all
nice.
Those are all nice and trim and easy. And then and this is exactly what my dresser at home would look like probably, because I have, a lot of different devices. I'll connect those up, and as I approach, the light comes on, so it kind of lights up the back of it, so that I know that this is where your cables are, Leo. Right there. Isn't that nice?
This is good.
That's
This
the
is
Gotcha
good.
Glow. And the manufacturer suggested list on that is $15. A little more expensive, but it's a 3-cable solution.
Yeah, and it lights up. And it's motion sensitive.
Hey, they asked an interesting question in the chat room. Does the
Yes.
OpenX itself come inside a blister pack?
You want to know something? It did. But then...
That's the last one you'll ever have to
They-
open.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I said, wait a minute, guys, isn't there? And they said, oh, well, we have new packaging where it's the back of the package is open so you can pull it through. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I remember what I have that you need. One more second.
Oh, go get it. So somebody's saying, what do you need the light for? Well, the idea of the light is it's dark at night and this is on your dresser. And so it senses you coming close to it to plug in the devices, and it lights up so that you can find it because it's dark. And this is often the case that I come home late at night, and I don't want to turn the light because I don't want my wife to know I just got home so late. So this is very handy for that. So I'm going to, I'll tell you what.
No, I can't find it. There's another device, Leah. It looks like garden shears.
Yes, I've seen that one. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
use that
and
to
that-
open up the open it.
I use that. You know, there are some packaging out there that is, I think as it leaves the factory, they laugh and going, no one will ever open.
Well, isn't that the point of these? It's about loss prevention. It's to keep people from stealing.
Well, a lot of it is when they have a tiny object in a giant package. You know, like at CES one year, I said to the guy, "Why are you putting this little doodad?" And the guy said, "Because it makes it impossible to shoplift. It, you know, not impossible, but it's a lot harder."
I'm going to give some kudos. You know, next week I'm going to be reviewing the Sprint.
Well, can I have some kudos?
Yeah, I have an extra kudos for you.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But next year I'm going to be next week I'm going to be reviewing the Sprint Evo 4G, the new HTC phone that everybody loves.
Oh,
And
nice.
I got it today, so I'd have a week to review it before next week. And I was very impressed. The packaging that Sprint has put this in, or HTC has put this in, is, first of all, it's not a blister pack. It's a low waste. You know, there's not a lot of packaging. It's in cardboard, not plastic.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I think companies are really starting to get responsive to the idea that packaging shouldn't, you know, really be a big waste. So I was
No, that's
very
good.
impressed.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. That
very
is
easy to
nice.
open it. You know. So I think Apple kind of started this trend. And actually, you know who gets credit for it is Amazon. Amazon's now doing,
Oh, they had a big, like press thing where they were going to cut consumption by a lot.
Well, what they did is they started doing easy open packaging, which basically means no blister packs anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that good? I think that's really
Yeah.
great because nobody likes the blister pack.
No.
No.
So cableweight.com. I like it.
That's kind of it's a little different. It's a little something different than from what I usually do, but
This was good.
I thought you might.
It's very different.
Here come the letters, those lovely letters. Here come the GizWiz letters now.
Wow, that's back from the days of this show, earliest episodes of these shows, about 1,000 episodes ago, where we had Bing Crosby doing the open, and it's really great.
Oh, yeah, but before he became a big star. I think
Oh.
you should make that clear.
Yeah, because we couldn't afford him after he kind of hit. So this comes from Trip70 in our chat room. It's not exactly a letter. It's a chat missive. You know, yesterday you were talking about the verbatim, what was it, tough and tiny USB.
Tough and tiny.
Tough and tiny
Let me
USB.
just get it out here to make
stick.
sure. Yeah, tough and tiny.
Their new one is 16 gigabytes, and Verbatim used to make floppy disks. And they were saying, what was it, 44,000 floppy disks.
44,444 5 1/4 floppies equals this one new 16 gigabyte tough and tiny.
Well, Trip70 sent me a link to a site that still sells, believe it or not, floppy disks.
The 5 1/4 floppies?
All kinds. It's if you go to floppydisk, floppydisk.com, they say it's in Tustin, California, the source for floppy disks, diskette drives, and disk duplication. You can buy an external USB floppy drive for $19.99 there. They sell, of course, the high-density 3.5-inch disks. Those are the last ones that came out.
Do they sell these old 5 1/4 guys?
For 99 cents, you can get the 5 1/4-inch double-sided high-density floppies used in the 80s and 90s, 1.2 megabytes for 99 cents each in packs of 50. If you want to get them, if you need more, they sell the 250 packs for 69 cents each.
All right. Well, the original verbatims, I think it was only 320K. Do they still sell those?
If you don't care if they work, I'm not kidding. It says use old non-functioning floppies for promotional purposes. This is probably what Verbatim had. It says try these gray ones, 15 cents each for quantities of 1,000 and more, but they don't work.
Oh, nice, nice. For work, you don't care that much about.
I don't want them.
So look at the bargain. The 16 gigabyte equals 44,444 of their old 5 1/4.
Yeah.
So
that'd be $44,000.
So now $45 seems even better.
That seems a good deal. If you had to buy this kind of storage in floppy disk, we've come such a long way. Such a long way.
It's unbelievable.
It really is amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Trip 70 in our chat room, thank you for that link. It's really kind of amazing to think that somebody still sells these. You know, there was a big announcement just about a month ago.
Yes.
Sony, which was making those 1 1/4, you know, the 1.44 megabyte, 3.5-inch discs.
Yes. Yeah.
They stopped making them last year, but they were actually 2 years ago, but they were still selling them, which shows how much demand there is. They announced that they were going to stop selling 3.5-inch floppies. I think
you want to know something funny? I was looking for an old Mad article I wrote that was on one of those discs. And I have 8 computers here, and one of them can still read these floppy disks.
Wow.
I couldn't find what I wanted, Leo, but I forgot that it was in the computer, and I rebooted it, and I went out to get a bite, and I came back expecting it to be totally rebooted, and a message came on the screen I've not seen in about 15 years. Unrecognized disk in disk drive. Remember when you couldn't boot a computer if you accidentally left one of these in the A drive? Yeah, something like that. Exactly like that, as a matter of fact.
Wow. It's amazing. I wonder if I could find the floppy disk sound. That grinding. Remember that? See, kids today, they don't remember that. The grinding.
And then you would hear, it would suddenly grab or catch, and you would go, oh, I'm going to see information in any minute.
Yeah, any minute now, any day now.
In any minute.
Here's a sound that you might remember. Remember your old Atari?
Yeah.
Do you have a floppy disk on your Atari?
I did.
And remember,
I
it would go.
started out with the cassette recorder.
It would go. You'd hear it. There was an audible sound. So this is on YouTube. Fast Copy 3, which is a program that was to speed up copying. And this is what it sounded like on an Atari ST. If you've ever heard this sound, this will bring back some memories to you. Let me just play this. That's the sound of a floppy disk copying sectors. It has now copied 700 kilobytes.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going on a 2-week vacation, so I can copy that movie.
This was a big deal that it would copy this that fast. By the way, I think this is 360 kilobytes total. This was a big deal that it would copy. No, it's double-sided, 720. It was a big deal that it would copy that. 720 kilobytes in about, 30 seconds, a minute?
Oh, yeah, more, yeah.
That was a huge deal. Oh, wait a minute. That was just reading the disc. Now it's writing it out. Oh, it's a lot faster writing. Wow. Amazing.
That is amazing. I don't remember that little noise at the end, that little, metallic thing. Yeah.
And I remember that when you booted up a computer, here's booting MS-DOS 5 from a floppy drive. This YouTube's full of stuff like this. This is... Here it comes. Oh, that sound.
God.
You remember
Sounds
that?
like a penny arcade.
Oh, I can't believe we lived in primitive times. How did we survive?
No, it's still booting.
It's
That's
still
a
booting.
riot.
This is DOS. There it is. MS-DOS is now booted.
Wow.
Oh,
All
Lord.
that for a C prompt, right?
Yes. Not even that, an A prompt. There's no hard drives. That is
Oh, that's right. That's right.
amazing. Just amazing. Well, Dick, this memory lane tribute has come to a close, but tomorrow you're back in charge, and I'm sure we'll have something wonderful to demonstrate.
Well, so your gadget today was not a piece of crap. We
Well,
should
you know,
change it.
it's kind of
Not
a
piece
simple
crap
thing, but
Tuesday.
I'm still using it. And look at that. There it is. 30
No, I like it.
30 seconds later, I'm still using it. That's saying something. Dick, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be here.
DAIL. Why? It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.
Yeah.